Most shooters judge ammunition by one shiny box. That is the first mistake. A great load does not automatically make a great brand. A great brand earns trust across years, rifles, seasons, and budgets. So this ranking is about the companies behind the cartridges, not just the newest bullet on the shelf. I rank these 7 names by consistency, product range, innovation, availability, value, and the kind of reputation that survives real use. New releases still matter, but only as proof of what each company can do. This is not a velocity contest. It is a hard look at which ammunition brands give hunters and shooters the strongest overall package. Number 7. CCI. CCI takes the 7th spot because it is a specialist, and it may be the best specialist on this list. Founded in 1951 and still manufacturing in Lewiston, Idaho, CCI built its name around primers and rimfire ammunition. For generations of American shooters, a box of CCI has meant affordable practice, small game hunting, and reliable cycling in .22 caliber firearms. The strength of this brand is focus, Mini-Mag, standard velocity, stinger, quiet .22, and its suppressor-oriented rimfire loads cover very different jobs without making the catalog feel random. CCI understands that a semi-automatic plinker, a competition pistol, and a suppressed hunting rifle do not need the same pressure curve or bullet behavior. That practical segmentation is a major reason the brand has stayed relevant. Its newer products show that the company is willing to move beyond its traditional lane. High-bar airgun slugs bring CCI-style production control to modern pre-charged pneumatic air rifles. Blazer Brass clean fire suppressor ammunition applies clean-burning components and a fully enclosed total metal jacket bullet to high-volume suppressed handgun use. Those products are evidence of a company watching how shooters are changing. Here is the deal breaker. CCI does not offer the same full-spectrum premium centerfire hunting and long-range catalog as the brands ranked above it. If your world revolves around rimfire, primers, practice ammunition, or specialized suppressor loads, CCI can feel like number 1. Across the entire ammunition market, however, its narrower centerfire reach keeps it at number 7. Number 6. Barnes Bullets. Barnes is the brand that forced hunters to take all copper bullets seriously. The original Barnes X bullet arrived in 1989, and the idea was simple but demanding. Build a hunting bullet from copper so it could expand, hold together, and drive deep without depending on a conventional lead core. That philosophy became the identity of the company. Today, the TSX, TTSX, and LRX families still define Barnes for many hunters. The grooves cut into the shank help reduce bearing surface and manage pressure, while the hollow point or polymer tip initiates expansion. Because copper is less dense than lead, a Barnes bullet is generally longer than a lead core bullet of the same weight. That can affect twist rate requirements, but it can also produce excellent penetration with high retained weight. Barnes has also started widening its identity. The Harvest collection uses Sierra-tipped Game King bullets to offer a more conventional lead core hunting option, while the Reserve line serves less common cartridges and shooters willing to pay for carefully assembled premium ammunition. That move matters because it proves Barnes no longer wants to be viewed as a one-concept company. The deal breaker is cost and compatibility. Premium copper ammunition can hit the wallet hard, especially when a shooter needs several boxes to confirm zero and performance. Some rifles also show a clear preference for a particular bullet weight or twist rate. Barnes earns number 6 through terminal reliability and a strong technical identity. but it is not always the easiest or cheapest brand to adopt. Sound off if you trust copper over lead when the shot really matters. Number 5. Nosler. Nosler was born from a hunting problem, not a marketing meeting. John Nosler wanted a bullet that could expand at the front while keeping enough structure at the rear to continue penetrating. The result was the Partition, first tested in the late 1940s and sold commercially beginning in 1948. That dual-core design became the foundation of the company. What makes Nosler different is the way its catalog feels like a ladder of hunting solutions. Partition remains the rugged classic. AccuBond adds a bonded core, polymer tip, and more streamlined profile for broader distance capability. AccuBond Long Range shifts the design toward higher ballistic efficiency and expansion at lower impact velocity. Each line has a clear purpose instead of being a cosmetic variation of the same bullet. Nosler also reaches beyond component bullets. The company produces brass, loaded ammunition, rifles, and products aimed at both hunters and precision shooters. Whitetail country is especially important because it brings the Nosler name into a more accessible price bracket. That gives ordinary deer hunters an entry point without forcing them directly into premium trophy-grade ammunition. But availability is the deal breaker. Nosler does not always occupy as much shelf space as Federal, Hornady, Winchester, or Remington, and its premium loads can be expensive. You may find the perfect Nosler cartridge on paper and then struggle to find the exact load locally. Even so, its hunting credibility, purposeful bullet design, and unusually coherent product hierarchy earn it number 5. This is strong, but the company at number 1 delivers that kind of specialization across far more shooting disciplines. Number 4. Remington Ammunition. Now we get serious. Remington carries more than 2 centuries of American brand recognition, and its ammunition is loaded in Lonoke, Arkansas. The green box has followed generations of hunters into deer camps, while the company has also served handgun shooters, rimfire users, clay competitors, and waterfowl hunters. That breadth gives Remington a cultural reach that younger premium brands cannot manufacture overnight. Core-Lokt is the center of that reputation. It became a familiar hunting load because it offered useful expansion and penetration at a price ordinary hunters could afford. Core-Lokt Tipped modernizes the formula with a polymer tip and a more streamlined profile. The point is not that every Core-Lokt load is exotic. The point is that Remington built trust by making practical hunting ammunition widely available. The modern catalog proves the company is not living entirely on nostalgia. Premier Long Range uses the Spear Impact bullet, combining a bonded construction with a polymer tip for controlled expansion across a wider velocity window. Remington also maintains meaningful handgun, shot shell, and rimfire lines. That makes it a genuine full-service ammunition brand, not simply the owner of one famous deer cartridge. The deal breaker is that the name on the box covers several very different quality and performance tiers. A budget practice load and a premier hunting load should not be judged by the same standard, and any rifle can prefer one factory load over another. Remington ranks 4th because of heritage, distribution, and a renewed premium catalog. It stops short of the top 3 because the strongest competitors offer a more consistently defined innovation story across their entire range. Number 3. Winchester Ammunition. Entering the elite tier, Winchester is more than a familiar horse and rider logo. The company traces its brand history to 1866 and now offers ammunition for hunting, recreational shooting, competition, personal defense, law enforcement, and military use. Few names on this list can match that combination of age, scale, and visibility. Its greatest strength is range. Winchester AA shot shells have a long competition legacy. Deer Season XP gives hunters a straightforward rapid expansion option. The company also covers rimfire, affordable centerfire practice ammunition, defensive handgun loads, waterfowl shells, and premium rifle cartridges. A shooter can move through several disciplines without leaving the Winchester catalog. Supreme Long Range is the current proof that Winchester can still push technically. Its BC Max bullet uses a high ballistic coefficient profile, a heat-resistant polymer tip, and a mechanically secured core intended to balance long-range flight with hunting performance. That product matters less as a single box of ammunition than as evidence that a massive heritage brand can still develop a purpose-built premium projectile. The deal breaker is portfolio inconsistency. Winchester sells everything from economical range ammunition to carefully built premium loads, so the brand name alone does not tell you what performance tier is inside the box. Buyers still need to read the label and test the load in their own firearm. Winchester earns number 3 through unmatched breadth and enormous institutional experience, but the next two brands present a clearer top-to-bottom identity for the precision-minded customer. Number 2. Hornady. Closer to the crown, Hornady may be the most energetic product developer in the commercial ammunition business. Founded in 1949 in Grand Island, Nebraska, the company grew from a small bullet operation into an independently owned manufacturer of bullets, loaded ammunition, cartridge cases, reloading tools, and related equipment. Its old goal of putting 10 bullets through one hole still explains the culture. Hornady thinks in systems. It does not merely release a cartridge and walk away. The company develops bullets, brass, factory loads, loading data, and tools that help support the entire cartridge ecosystem. That approach helped turn designs such as the 6.5 Creedmoor into mainstream standards, and it remains visible in newer projects such as the 22 Creedmoor. The product families reinforce that identity. ELD Match serves precision shooting. ELD-X combines aerodynamic efficiency with hunting construction. Critical defense and critical duty address different defensive requirements. Lever Evolution modernizes ammunition for tubular magazine rifles, while Superformance pursues additional velocity without changing the firearm. The new ELD-VT concept is another example of Hornady trying to solve a specific ballistic compromise instead of repainting an old box. The deal breaker is that rapid innovation can create choice overload. A buyer has to understand the difference between target, varmint, hunting, and defensive bullet construction. New cartridges and specialized loads may also take time to become common on local shelves. Hornady takes second because its research culture, ecosystem strategy, and catalog depth are exceptional. It misses the throne by a narrow margin because number 1 offers a slightly broader balance of premium performance, mainstream availability, and discipline-to-discipline consistency. Number 1. Federal Premium. Federal takes the crown because it performs like several specialized ammunition companies operating under one roof. Its roots in Anoka, Minnesota, reach back more than a century. Over that time, Federal built serious positions in rimfire, shotshell, handgun, rifle, hunting, competition, training, and personal protection ammunition. That is not just a big catalog. It is a catalog with clear performance levels and recognizable product families. American Eagle handles dependable high-volume practice. Fusion gives hunters a bonded bullet at a practical middle tier. Gold Medal has a long-standing reputation among precision rifle shooters. Terminal Ascent pushes premium hunting performance across close and extended distances. Federal also offers respected rimfire and shotshell choices. That range allows a new shooter, a deer hunter, a clay competitor, and a precision rifle shooter to buy from the same company without pretending they all need the same ammunition. Federal also keeps moving. Its Plus Peak family uses a high-strength case design to safely produce performance beyond conventional brass case pressure limits. Federal directs shooters to confirm compatibility with the firearm manufacturer before using this high-pressure ammunition. That is a real engineering direction, not a cosmetic update. At the same time, the company continues improving conventional loads rather than forcing every customer into the newest technology. Here is why Federal wins. Barnes has a sharper identity and monolithic hunting bullets, but Federal covers far more use cases. Hornady may move faster when building new cartridge ecosystems, but Federal matches premium innovation with unusually broad mainstream distribution. Winchester rivals its scale and heritage, yet Federal makes the progression from practice ammunition to specialized premium loads easier to understand. Number 1 does not mean every Federal load will shoot best in every firearm. No honest ranking can promise that. It means Federal offers the strongest overall combination of consistency, technical depth, availability, product separation, and value across the widest range of lawful sporting and defensive needs. When the ranking is about the whole brand instead of one exciting bullet, Federal Premium takes the throne. That is the real list. CCI owns its specialist lane. Barnes and Nosler bring deep hunting credibility. Remington and Winchester carry massive American legacies. Hornady drives cartridge and bullet development. Federal combines the broadest set of strengths with the fewest compromises. Whatever name is printed on the box, test the exact load in your own firearm. Confirm your zero, follow every safety rule, and use ammunition only for lawful purposes. Brand reputation can narrow the search, but your firearm gives the final answer. Train hard, stay safe, and I will see you downrange.